Donnell Jackson. Liz Martin.
Brandon Honeyman.
Michael Boyle.
Jenna Rockweiler.
I'm Michael Dunlin.
My name's Sam Caromeyer.
Ashley Lage.
Jake Priva.
Melissa Pope Dongvan.
I'm Jessica Gilbert.
Carrie Cunningham.
Aaron Bauman.
I'm Nathan Wagner.
Corey Talons.
Amanda Hageman.
Libby Glazer.
Alex Golay.
Ben McClurg.
Dana Potter.
Scott Heron.
Simon Milden.
Austin Harris.
Alyssa Schroeder.
Lauren Ashley Gordon.
I'm Nate Samp. Alex Seaman.
I'm very happy to be here. I found out about OEI just, being a student at Iowa, but also through being an intern for JPAC.
I actually saw it on a flyer.
It was something that was in newsletters and it was on billboards, and it seemed like a really good program just to get involved with if you really wanted to be in entrepreneurship at the business level.
My freshman year when I was in the business school, I was like, I want to be in that. It looks incredible, I need to do that. So actually, I even sent Dave an email that same day, and I was like, hey, this sounds incredible. How do I join?
Actually, I owe it all to my instructor.
One of my professors actually emailed me.
I had talked to people who had done the program in the past and said, it's amazing, life-changing experience, you have to do it.
People who had been here years prior really pushed the program and said, you need to apply, you need to apply.
I watched the video online from previous years and it sounded like it was a great experience.
It sounded like a really good opportunity to meet people and, if anything, get an idea for what I'd have to do, what work would go into starting a business.
I knew a couple people that had done it in the past and they said some great things about it, so I was just like, I might as well apply for the scholarship and give it a try, and now I'm here.
The day I received the email and saw I got it was a very good day for me. Definitely very excited, so.
First of all, this week has just been incredible, absolutely amazing. I don't even know where to start.
Right away from the get-go, it was, okay, here's your simulation, here's what you're going to be doing, this, and this, and then we went to dinner at a $10 million home.
Starting off the week at Tom Adele's house is an experience of its own. It's the biggest house I've seen in person in my entire life.
First of all, explored, looked around the house, hung out in the movie theater in the Irish pub downstairs.
I didn't even want to call that a house, how good that looked.
I wasn't sure how big of a deal I was into yet until I arrived the first day and was met by 300 and some people that were looking to talk to you, network with you.
I was so surprised at just how accommodating and welcoming everyone is. When you just have really cool people just come up to you and randomly have conversations with you that you never thought you'd have.
I already can feel myself kind of changing, and my networking skills have improved within 2 days.
Even on the first night, I already met so many great people to network with, and handing out our business cards and just really getting our names out there and our foot in the front door.
Talking about what I've done with my business and being able to hear that that's a great idea from people that have millions and millions of dollars and ideas flowing through their heads, to hear that my idea was a good one is a very refreshing feeling.
My dad owns a business, so that's kind of the whole foundation of just being interested in business.
I've grown up wanting to be just like my dad, who is a sole proprietor. Once I figured out what an entrepreneur was, I've been totally interested in it.
Ever since I got into entrepreneurship, it changed me.
I'm kind of thinking of going into the bank industry.
Maybe getting involved with an entrepreneurial venture.
I'd like to get into real estate investment.
Eventually, I would like to go back to my family's kennel.
I definitely want to use some of the contacts to help start my own business in the future.
I'd like to own my own business, specifically event planning.
At some point in my future, I would like to run my own accounting firm.
I don't really know what I want to do, but I want to do something in business.
My goal someday is to run my own bridal or prom dress store.
I have interest in starting kind of a restaurant.
I do want to start my own bakery.
I really want to use my certificate to continue my social entrepreneurial campaign that I'm currently starting at the University of Iowa.
I currently own a t-shirt company, and that's one of those things that could blow up at any time. It could go international, it could go national. There's just always that opportunity, so I want to be ready for it.
I want to go into law school to work with intellectual property and hopefully start my own practice someday.
My bigger goal is to go back to grad school and then eventually start my own practice as well as my own nonprofit someday.
But I also have a blog. It's a style blog for college women, and I would eventually like to turn that over into a style boutique.
I would love to be a technical consultant. I really enjoy working with people and combining my engineering skills with business also.
I'm also very interested in how I can get a wider market interested in art and maybe connect art and music together.
I've always dreamed of having my own business someday, and after talking to these guys, I know for sure that's what I want to do, and I'm going to do it. So this is definitely going to help jumpstart my career.
Monday afternoon we went to the Pitch and Go, and that was really neat because we could hear what their business was, what their hopes and dreams for it were.
You could tell that was their passion.
I think really just the network and then the experience of seeing how a real business plan is presented. It's giving us real life experience for after graduation.
I really had fun the first time, and I didn't expect to go on and then win the whole thing. Even though it was the second day, this group of people, we're already friends, and I can tell that, and it made everything easier.
Meet a lot of new people, but we all just connected really quick and we all get along really well.
I just want to be a sponge right now and absorb, and I mean, I can't believe today's only Monday.
Volunteering today was a big highlight in my week.
We're out in the country doing some physical labor. We're helping out Denny, Special Youth Challenge.
The ministry actually, its mission is to enable kids with disabilities to be able to go out and hunt and enjoy God's great outdoors.
And just giving those kids the opportunity to do something that they've probably never done before.
We're cleaning out his barn, and there's some other people out splitting wood.
So these crates that we have over here that we're packing with firewood, first one starts to go for $100, and then it keeps raising the price at their auction.
The community of Okoboji is doing so much to help us students out. So we're coming out here to do some volunteer work.
32 hands goes a lot faster than these guys doing it, so we're really glad to help out.
I saw us all working and really passionate, and I was looking around as we were all shoveling out the barn or cutting wood, and I was like, these are why I'm surrounded by these people here. We were all driven, hardworking, we all jumped right in, we're like, we need to go do this, and did it to our full potential. And that I looked around and I was like, that's why we're all here, and these are the type of people I want to continue to surround myself with throughout my life. So that was really kind of a big moment for me when we were doing that today.
All week we've been working on a simulation, putting together our business and really making it grow.
Learning what works, what doesn't work, and how to effectively market and advertise your brands.
It was eye-opening. I mean, I didn't know there was a program like this.
Basically, you're given a team of 4 students, all from different universities, generally different backgrounds, and you have to start a computer company. And so you got to choose your niche, you got to choose, what you're selling it for, who you're selling it to, how you're going to manufacture it, how much you want to manufacture, and there's all these different variables. I mean, it's basically like you're starting your own company, and it's really exciting.
We get to negotiate with other teams too as the quarters go on.
So Michael and I have already talked.
We already talked. Don't tell.
Today we actually gave our presentations.
We presented to venture capitalists about our product and explained why we think our product was better than some of the other competitors.
We had to show the venture capitalists how much growth we've had and ways that we can improve in the hopes that they'll invest in our company.
What college student gets to sit down with real venture capitalists and pitch their simulation, but it seems like a real business idea to these individuals?
It was fun.
It was very fun.
Now, it was a little nerve-wracking going into it, but now that we're done, I think we all have smiles on our face and we're all feeling good about it.
Definitely a learning experience. We were able to really practice. We had about 2 hours to put all this together.
Highest balanced scorecard across the board, so.
We're not gonna let that get to us though, when we know that at any minute it could turn around, but.
It's still growing so fast that if we just stop and play Frisbee for too long, then we'll be in last place.
We gotta limit our Frisbee time.
We do have Frisbee time because that's a good part of the corporate culture. So.
You can't come up here and be bored.
Tonight we're at Toby Shine's Car Museum. Great experience, a lot of nice cars.
I am really excited to go have some fun in the lake.
It's really been awesome being on the lake. I'm really a big water guy.
Just being on the lake is good.
Tonight we're gonna get on the lake, and after standing outside, it will be awesome.
We have a busy schedule all day long, but they really take time to make sure that this is also such a fun week. And it really does feel like a vacation here, even though we're getting school credit and we're doing some hard work.
Really just experiencing this. This honestly doesn't get better. It really doesn't.
Had an awesome host family who, if we weren't doing anything, we were catching up and going over stuff and getting advice.
Honestly, I'm really impressed by my host family.
I've told them about my campaign and really the social cause, and they continue to open doors for me.
Just talking to them and seeing how laid back they are and seeing where they live and seeing how they just live life is it's motivating for me to really work hard. Maybe in 50 years, I'll be back up here doing what they're doing.
You get a lot of wisdom and experience and advice that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
You meet so many successful people that you don't really expect to meet.
I've been here for about 30 minutes tonight and I've already met a couple people that I'm more excited to follow up with than anything.
Network, network, network.
The networking, to be able to talk to people that have been successful in business.
I was prepared to network, but I didn't know how amazing this was going to be, and everybody has different backgrounds.
I've already met a few people that already told me that they have some great friends that are already in the cosmetic industry that they can introduce me to.
It's really cool to see what a bunch of young, motivated people can do when they've got a lot of knowledgeable business folk that want to help them out.
Just kind of being in a situation where people want to network with you is a great way to practice. So I know that's one way it's kind of going to change me and really help my future, because that networking is never going to go away.
I'm so glad that I made the decision to do it because I'm learning so much and my teammates have been so helpful. No matter what your profession is, you always are trying to be your best, and that's what this week is about, is how you can be the best you, and that translates into teaching, into entrepreneurship, into everything. The whole opportunity, I would suggest anyone do it regardless of their major.
It's been pretty fantastic.
Top notch, A++.
Amazing. It's been really fun.
It's been unbelievable, like life-changing.
It's one of those life moments that I'm continuing to take with me for the rest of my life.
Best week ever!
It's really, honestly, hard to describe it.
There's no words to describe what you're going to experience this week.
I came in with high expectations and they've been blown away.
Can't explain how much networking opportunities you have.
So much learning across the board, anything you would want to know about entrepreneurship.
Wow, that was one of the best weeks I've ever spent in my life. One of the best weeks I've had. Absolutely amazing.
It's just been great.
Never a dull moment, it's never stopped, it's always go, go, go.
There would be no reason not to sign up.
It's an unreal, life-changing experience, and I'll never forget it.
If you're at all interested in entrepreneurship, this is definitely something you want to be in.
Do it. It's 100% beneficial.
Being with the right person at the right time and the right place saying the right thing, that's critical if you're actually going to succeed. And the only place you really get the opportunity for that is at OEI.
Do everything you can to be a part of it.
I don't think that I've ever had experience like this, and this is definitely the best thing I've done in my college career, definitely.